be the only girl that you ever need. I wanna be the only place that you wanna be. I want this to be for forever. I know that you.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Thank you for coming on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so anytime I come back on, you know, you dig. Please like. It doesn't matter if you like 1,000 times, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. So, basically, I wanted to give y'all a story about my ex. Me and him were for about January, 1st of January, actually the middle of January to May. Beginning of May, yeah. Beginning of May. We didn't last too long, but, you know, how we broke up was so crazy, guys. So crazy. So, we started, like, texting or whatever, and it was a day that he wanted to come and see me, and, you know, I like to wait. I don't want a person to just rush in to come and see me, and, like, we gotta talk. So, basically, and we met up, we went to the park, and we was talking. You know, I got really close to him and stuff. At the time, he was 18. No, actually, he was 19. Stupid. I was 20. I was 20 years old. Basically, you know, we was like this, you know, and it broke my heart that every time he planned a date, it was like he was telling me at the last minute he has no money. So I'm like, oh my gosh, are you dead serious? So stupid, because, you know, I know that whenever a guy and a girl goes on a date, usually the guy is the nice one to pay and, you know, spending money on the girl, but he wasn't that type of guy. And basically, he got to meet my family, and my mom was talking to him, whatever, whatnot. And basically, she was telling him to be careful, you know, don't hurt her, and be wise of what you're doing with her, and be careful. She just saying all this stuff, but I was like, okay. Because I got hurt before him, so it was a heartbreaker. And so, basically, what happened was, he was telling her, you know, I love your daughter, and I want to marry her. And I was like, you just now meeting my mom. You already talking about that. That's what I didn't get. And so we had fun. So he came in my sister's room, and we was basically about to go to the movies. And because really it was supposed to be me and my mother and my sister. My other sister, she's in Jersey. So that didn't work out because whatever happened, I don't know what happened, but for a minute, and he was rapping, showing off his videos, whatever, and we was cool at some point extent, but then when he stopped texting me is when I really got cautious, like, why you're not texting me anymore. And it wasn't like, oh, 1 week he wasn't texting me. He wasn't texting me for a very long time, like a very long time. It's until some girl sends me an inbox message. Oh, do you know a boy named James? Are you two going out? And then she tells me, oh, well, me and him has a baby together, and you need to stop talking to him. He's with me right now. And so I text him, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, she's telling me you're with her, and you don't know what I'm talking about. So then, unfortunately, he thought I was stupid. So I sent him I screenshotted it, and I sent it to him, and I'm like, oh, so you don't know who this girl is. And unfortunately, that's what really pissed me off. And I'm like, you still play games. Like, we had a big issue together because the fact that who he was calling, who he was texting on his phone, and check out a guy's messages unless I don't trust them. If I do trust you, I'm not gonna look through your phone. Like, I'm gonna just leave it as it is. But something told me not to trust him, and then, like, in the middle of the relationship, I had asked him to give me his Facebook inbox. Actually, yeah, his Facebook password and everything, and I gave him mine. And was I seen all these text messages going down the line, and it was saying baby, baby girl, all this stuff. So I'm asking him, who are these people? And he wouldn't tell me. And I'm like, what the heck? I need to know. Like, who is she? And she said she loves you and all this stuff. And he's telling me, oh, that's just my friend. And he still got pictures on his Facebook. Him kissing a girl, him with a whole nother girl. And it's like, you actually keep all these stuff. Like, I thought you broke up with them. But he was like, no, that's my best friend. So then, after the movies, 2 days after that next week, we go bowling. That was our last dating. Our last date. I said dating. Excuse me, guys. Our last date. And so, basically, while we was going bowling, me and him was gonna do a YouTube channel because I watched YouTube, but I never thought that people would actually be able to do videos like that, And I didn't know how to start it, and he brought it up to me, and this was before the Facebook situation. The Facebook situation happened right after I came from bowling, and he took me home. So we at the bowling alley, and basically he was teasing me, whatever, because I really don't know how to bowl that well. But I was telling him, I could bowl. I could bowl better than you. I don't know what you're talking about. So I was just doing that to play with him, play around with him, because I'm good at other things that he can't do. So it's just a game. So that time we was getting back on the train, and I had my hand inside his pocket. And he was like, "Babe, what you doing? Like, don't do that." So he was like pushing me away. And I knew something was coming up. And it was cold outside, guys. It was freezing. It wasn't even working. So I was like, okay, 2 dates already, and actually 3. We went to Dave and Buster's because he picked that. We went bowling because he picked that. I went to the movies because my mom had asked me to go to the movies, and he's like, "Can I come, please? I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do. Oh my gosh." I'm like, "Boy, if you don't stop that, like." So, basically, after all of that, I get home, and it was about like 9:30ish. I don't remember. And that's when the girl texts me. And that's when I text him back. And then he tells me, "I don't want to be with you anymore." And it wasn't a prank because have came up to me and come up to me. She wouldn't have text me or anything because some reason she had found my Facebook. So that's why I don't go on Facebook anymore. If you guys wanted to know, I don't go on Facebook, but I do have a Facebook. Yeah. It was very sick because, that was like the long for me relationship I ever had. Because every other guy that I have dated, it would probably last up to maybe 5 days. That's it. But this one was so long that I didn't want to break it up. And then it's like, if you didn't want me, why have me feeling for you? Like, having the emotions for you, knowing that I want you, and you do that to me. And it's like, I've been there for you. And so, yeah, he had me crying like I felt like I lost everything in me. Like, my whole inside just popped out. That's how I really felt. Usually females, when a guy breaks up with them, basically they just sit on their bed and start crying. But I didn't do none of that. I was so good, guys. I was so good. Like, you would have been proud of me. For real. Because, like, the next day, I just worked on me. Doing my music, my piano, whatever. And that's it. Like, I didn't have to worry about anybody else judging me because of so that. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and thank you for supporting me, and see you in the next